Good evening, guys. This is Eureka John with Eureka Street Crypto Hub. Just going live tonight here. Just kind of felt like it. Wanted to go live on YouTube tonight. I don't normally go live on YouTube. Normally I go live on Theta TV, which I prefer because it is a decentralized live streaming platform. And you can also upload videos to Theta TV, but I don't normally do YouTube, so I figured I'd just try out some YouTube tonight and mess around with that too. I do watch a lot of YouTube videos, and I see how a lot of these streamers are doing their stuff, and just kind of wanted to mess around with it myself a little bit. Yeah, so let's get started. Feel free to jump in the chat. I will open up this chat as well and just kind of mess around with that. I wanted to take a look at CoinGecko. Man, it looks like everything is back up, going back up. So this head and shoulders Bitcoin pattern that a lot of these YouTubers have been warning us of, I mean, it's crazy. I saw some tweet, like the top 5 most cringy YouTubers. I mean, I can be pretty cringy a lot of times. I admit, I'm learning, so I make a bunch of mistakes, and put my foot in my mouth, or I'd say the wrong thing and completely misrepresent some kind of cryptocurrency and whatever. Man, it is what it is. I'm obviously not a financial advisor or an expert. I'm just a dude talking about crypto on the tube, whether it be the Theta TV tube, the YouTube, or the library decentralized video app as well. So whatever, but I gotta find that. Let's see, Twitter top 5 cringy YouTubers. Who posted that? I gotta follow that person, but I did see it come across. Okay, so who is the most cringe YouTuber? Mojo.com. I don't know that. PewDiePie, King Ross. Never seen that. Let's say cringe crypto YouTubers. All right. So it's got to be on Twitter. Somebody posted it. Where did it go, man? Well, shite. Maybe it's on Twitter. Here we go. Cringe. Oops, I gotta spell it right. YouTubers. Maybe it'll be on there. Well, shit. Shoot. I know YouTube doesn't like that shite word. So, I don't know. I've never been called out for cussing, so... Anyway, I can't find it. If anybody has a link to the top 5 cringy YouTubers, I'd like to see. I believe that Crypto Nobes guy was on there quite a bit, and I think Ivan was on there. It's all the people, and Donovan Jolly from DIY Investing. It's all the people that take a lot of these thumbnail photos of them going, oh, and then with the red siren going on over their head, saying alert, 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 emergency. I guess to be a crypto YouTuber, a lot of people tend to have a flair for the dramatic. I guess it's what brings the listeners and the people tuning in, and when they see on the thumbnail that, oh my God, we're gonna have a horrible Bitcoin correction, everybody jump in arms, sell, 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 buy, buy, buy. Crypto's kind of volatile, I guess, if you're coming from like the stock world or something, but I'm used to it. I mean, it is what it is. I'm holding on for a while. I'm not going anywhere. I've been here for 2 years in the space so far. I know it's definitely nothing to I'm not like a total veteran. I'm such a noob in so many aspects of this, but I'm not the newest guy on the block either, asking how to set up a wallet either. So, whatever. Normally I've been doing podcasts where I talk about specific projects, but tonight I just kind of wanted to get on and learn the YouTube live stream a little bit better. So anyway, Bitcoin's at $37,377.87, and it's up 10% in the past 24 hours. I mean, it's crazy because it dropped down to what, 30,000 or something, or 34,000. But I believe just the other day, let me highlight this here. Let me take a look. Just the other day, it went down to, come on, bring up that graph. Let's do 7 days, because I think that's where it was at its lowest, like maybe 5 days ago. So it got down to $31,698. Back in early December, I mean, that would have been insane. That would have been unthinkable that where we are right now. And so to think that right now people are screaming about this slight dip right here, it just makes me laugh. So just back in November, we were at 18,000, and then we were wondering if we were going to hit 20,000, and then bam, all of a sudden, right in the mid-December, and then it kind of sat there for a few days, and then here we go, shooting all the way up. So, don't think that there won't be a correction, and this has been a healthy correction. Some people call it the head and shoulders, and then after, if it's a true head and shoulders, then it's doom time. It sucks. Everything's going bust, or it could go the other way. Some people mentioned the CME gap. I don't know too much about that, but it doesn't look like it's going to be ending up staying around like the true bad head and shoulders pattern, like a lot of these people have pointed out, other YouTubers. So anyway, just kind of want to take a look at that. Let's look at some other coins here. Got Ethereum at 1100. I think we'll be hitting an all-time high of Ethereum pretty soon. A lot of stuff's getting staked. A lot of people say that they can't part with their Ethereum. 32 Ethereum it takes to stake, and you'll probably get maybe $200 a month out of it, and that's just not worth it. People like to hold on to their liquidity, and I certainly understand that. I mean, I kind of live paycheck to paycheck in a way. I have bills, and I go to my 9 to 5 job or 8 to 5 job, and then I come home and I spend money on my house and my family and food and bills and power and cars and all that stuff. But so I basically live paycheck to paycheck, and I put aside a little bit of savings. I think that's really important to make sure you do that. But I put my savings in crypto because I believe in crypto. I believe in Web 3.0. I'm not here to make a quick buck. I don't think crypto is going anywhere. I believe it's the future. I believe Web 3.0 is the future, and that is what I'm investing in. I am investing in the tech. So I'm not a trader. I'm not ever aspiring to be a trader. I'm just dollar cost averaging my way into what I believe is the future of technology, which is decentralization and blockchain and Web 3.0. And for those of you who don't know what Web 3.0 is, it's basically the next step in the evolution of web technology. You started out with a static sites, which is basically your business or personal information page with photos and about pages. Then you moved on to Web 2.0, which incorporated things like being able to use your credit card, or dynamic database-driven websites like Facebook. Things run on PHP and which you can interact with a website. But all that information is stored on a database at a centralized server. Now, Web 3.0 incorporates the blockchain, and it'll incorporate a wallet. All your information will be decentralized on thousands and thousands and thousands of nodes all over the world, a same copy of the blockchain on every node all over the world. So there's no one place where somebody could pull you off the internet, basically. So Donald Trump would not be able to be removed from Twitter if Twitter was a decentralized social media platform. There are decentralized social media platforms, and all that stuff, that space is growing. It's decentralized technology and decentralized websites. dApps is what they're called. Decentralized applications is basically any app on a phone or a website that is decentralized and on the blockchain. They are growing in number. Right now, all we really need are people just to learn how to develop these types of websites. And you learn Solidity, you learn. I did Waves protocol last night. You can build dApps and websites on that protocol. You're going to be able to build dApps on Cardano, on Polkadot. All you have to do is just learn some smart contracting type of language, and then you know basics of HTML and CSS and stuff like that, and you're good to go. And just yeah, so learn to code some websites, learn how to use Web 3.0 technology, learn how to navigate yourself around a MetaMask wallet, and how to use a DEX, a decentralized exchange like Uniswap or 1inch Exchange, and learn how to properly store your seed phrases and your private keys. And I mean, honestly, in the future, we probably won't even have to do that. There will be different layers on top of the blockchain, which also presents a problem though, because the more layers that you add, the more centralized you inevitably become. So there is a beauty right now at the stage that we are at, where we are at the pure interacting with the blockchain type of stage in the evolution of dApps right now. So it's pretty cool to see, and it's pretty cool to come at it in the age that I am. I'm 45, and I grew up in the 90s in high school watching the internet be born, but I didn't really understand what was happening at the time. But they were developing TCP/IP, which right now blockchain technology and smart contracts and everything that is going on is the new TCP/IP. Imagine if we could have tokenized the TCP/IP protocol that websites are based on. Whoever invented TCP/IP would be a very rich person. I don't know who invented it. I know, hold on, why don't we just look that up real quick while we're here. Who invented TCP/IP? So history of TCP/IP, SCOS training. All right. We're not going to go deep into the history, but the most popular network protocol in the world, TCP/IP protocol suite, was designed in 1970s by two DARPA scientists, Vint Cerf and Bob Kahn, persons most often called the fathers of the internet. So no, it was not Al Gore who invented the internet. It was these two guys for a DARPA project. And if you don't know what DARPA is, I think it's that government. Everything starts with the government, right? Government organization. I don't know. Let's Google that too. I mean, might as well, right? I don't really have an agenda. So DARPA, Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency. It's a research and development agency of the United States Department of Defense, responsible for the development of emerging technologies for use by the military. So who knows what they have invented? I mean, shoot, they've probably, invented a lot of this stuff well before we even became remotely aware of it. We probably have quantum technology that we'll probably have an alien invasion based on technology that we've already developed and built, and then they'll stage in a false flag attack an alien invasion and come in and completely centralize the world under a global government, right? Isn't that what the theorists say? But anyway, so TCP/IP. Imagine if these guys here tokenized this technology and were able to sell tokens that represent the growth and the scaling of TCP/IP to the average person. And imagine if you had to use those tokens in order to use the internet, kind of like gas on Ethereum. So imagine how wealthy these people would be nowadays if they had a good bag of those tokens from the early 90s, whenever all this stuff started being implemented. Yeah, TCP/IP, the current status, is the set of communication protocols used for the internet and other similar networks. It is named from two of the most important protocols in it, the Transmission Control Protocol and the Internet Protocol, which were the first two networking protocols defined in this standard. Today's IP networking represents a synthesis of several developments that began to evolve in the 60s and 70s, namely the internet and LANs. So anyway, I'm not going to get too heavy into that. I just thought it was kind of fascinating to think about what if the first people that developed TCP/IP were to tokenize it like the blockchain today. So that goes into me thinking about the current evolution of blockchain and seeing it as a grown person, where back then I saw TCP/IP as a teenager and I didn't understand what it is now. But here I am at a place in an age in my life where I do understand what is going on, and I think it's pretty rad. And I think it's rad that I have the opportunity to actually invest in this, and put in dollar cost average, a little bit out of every paycheck, and just grow it. So I'm super stoked about this opportunity, and hopefully I can build some family wealth and turn my $25 to $100 every couple weeks into millions of dollars. So I don't know. So far, it's growing pretty well for me. I got my LaCroix here. I don't really like LaCroix, but it's what was available at the corner store. Anyway, let's look at some of these articles. I saw an interesting one today. There's some celebrities that are coming out and endorsing Bitcoin. Lindsay Lohan, she could give quite a pump to a lot of younger people. I honestly don't really know. I'm a little too old for Lindsay Lohan, but I don't really know what she's done. All I know is I've seen her back in the days when she used to run around with Paris Hilton and all that stuff. But apparently that'll make you a celebrity nowadays, right? Anyway, let's see here. In the video, the actress told her viewers that Bitcoin price is going to 100,000. So if Lindsay Lohan says it, then it must be true, right? Right. Okay. Ethereum to 10,000. Wishing everybody a prosperous 2021. Hoping you all get to drive your Lambos to the moon. Personally, I would not drive a Lambo. I like my old beat up truck. But it is kind of starting to overheat, so maybe I will buy myself a new truck. Celebrity cryptocurrency endorsements in the past and now. In the middle of the 2017 retail-driven bull run, when the market capitalization of Bitcoin was around 280 billion, renowned celebrities such as DJ Khaled, that's that big old hairy bearded dude, I guess that's in that meme where he's just nodding his head. That's the only thing I know him from. Steven Seagal and boxer Floyd Mayweather were all taking up various digital currencies. TV star and heiress Paris Hilton also shilled a now defunct digital coin on Twitter. And the share price of Long Island iced tea gained about 300% after it rebranded itself as Long Blockchain back in 2017. The return of celebrity crypto endorsements could be an indication that retail investors who have not been fully involved in the current bull cycle are about to rush into the market. So, I mean, I think this is true. I think 2021 is going to be the unprecedented, and I hate to use that word too much, but it is kind of going to be the unprecedented bull run of epic proportions that we only slightly saw in 2017, and I think this is going to be a hell of a lot more than that. So, we'll see. I am obviously bullish, and I'm optimistic, and that's just, all right. Let's see what else we got here. I've been seeing some of these articles like this. German programmer has 2 chances to guess the password to his hard drive correctly, or he'll lose $220 million. And then here we go. People have lost roughly 140 billion in Bitcoin because they forgot their passwords or got locked out of accounts, and would-be millionaires are struggling to access their wallets. So we're going to be seeing a lot more of this type of stuff. People not really knowing how to navigate around their Bitcoin and cryptocurrency wallets, losing their keys, losing millions of bucks, losing millions of Bitcoin, losing millions of Ethereum, and people are going to be mad and angry, shaking their fist at the sky, blaming blockchain, like I believe Peter Schiff did last year. He was trying to blame Bitcoin because he couldn't remember his private keys. But that is kind of the beauty of Bitcoin and of cryptocurrency. It takes the banks out of the picture, and it educates people on taking personal responsibility for your own finances. It's not something that a lot of people have had to do for a while, and it's important. I mean, in this past 2 or 3 years, I've learned more about money than I have my entire life. I've learned about the banking system. I've learned about finance and economics. I've learned about 401ks and IRAs and T-bills and retirement plans and all this stuff, things that I never ever really thought about. And all that stuff is important. It's important to learn how the world works and to learn how the strings are pulled financially and how your freedom is follows suit upon whoever pulls these financial strings, and how free you can be if you know how to navigate your way around these types of structures in the world. So this is important to learn how to navigate Web 3.0, learn how to navigate your cryptocurrency wallet, your Bitcoin wallet, your seed phrase. Don't give away your private keys. There's so many scammers and people out there trying to offer assistance on Facebook and Telegram and YouTube, and these asymmetrical giveaways where they say, oh, well, if you send me 1 Bitcoin, I'll send you 10 Bitcoin. No, it's always 100% a scam. 100%. If you have any question, just treat it as a scam. It's a scam. That's it. No one's going to try to get your private key from you. No one's going to try to get your seed phrase. And if they do, it's probably a scam. I mean, not probably. It is a scam, okay? So write your seed phrase down on a piece of paper, put it in a safe. There's a bunch of different ways. People watch out for things like SIM swaps, about storing your seed phrases and your passwords on your phone or on your computer, about people somehow logging into your desktop by using fake websites and getting you to enter in your password information and stuff like that. For instance, check this out. Let me go to Google here. It's a Google search in my toolbar. I'll just do Uniswap, not .org, just Uniswap. A lot of people are going to be Googling Uniswap. All right. Well, all right. The one time when I want it to pop up and be a scam, it's not, okay? This is the actual Uniswap website, uniswap.org. However, in a lot of cases, you will see ads, Google ads, and the scammers will sit there and make Google ads for things like Uniswap. They'll replace the I's with ones. They'll replace O's with zeros. And sometimes a lot of these websites can be extremely convincing, and they will impersonate the website very well. Info.uniswap.org. Okay. All right. All that's legit. All right. But let me try to see if I can find one. Let's see here. Let's just do Bitcoin. A lot of people are going to just Google Bitcoin. Let's see what it looks like here. Bitcoin.org. Okay. Well, shoot, man. People are just cleaning up. Where's my ads? Did I take down ads? I must have done that in my settings. All right. Well, God damn it. I wanted to I want to see some scams here. Yeah, you can find them all over YouTube. People will completely spam comments. They will do the asymmetrical giveaways. They will have a video on YouTube that looks like somebody famous speaking about Bitcoin or about XRP or something, and it may be footage of an actual conference, and then they'll below it down in the description of the video, they'll say, one-time promotional giveaway, you send 1 XRP, we'll send you 1,000 XRP back. All you got to do is participate in this program. It's super easy. Then you'll have all these fake bots down below it telling you, how great it is. It showed up in their wallet. It is never, never, never real. So don't fall for those asymmetrical giveaways. Look in the address bar at websites. For instance, somebody might do something like, bank, and then like a 0 of, and then America.com, right? And that'll be the website. And then they might send you an email saying you need to update your password, or you need to update your seed phrase for your Bitcoin wallet. There was the Ledger hack. Ledger, let's see, wallet hack. There's a Ledger wallet hack here, and they leaked the customer's information, and so all the customers' information, their phone numbers, their physical addresses, mailing addresses, and all that stuff, their names, and all the personal details were given away. None of the actual Ledger wallet keys, which is good. So they couldn't directly go into their wallets. But you know what? I saw a lot of people on Twitter and on the internet worried that somebody might come show up at their house with a baseball bat. I mean, probably not going to happen, but they were getting people were getting emails saying that somebody's threatening me to come to my house and beat me up or kill me for if I don't send them $250 worth of Bitcoin or whatever, and I mean, it's just terrible. Why? Who are these people that do stuff like this? I just don't understand it. If I did understand it, something would be wrong with me. But anyway, so you got to figure out good ways to store your passwords and your seed phrases. This is a really good article here on fullycrypto.com. Don't store your Bitcoin in Google Docs or your passwords. So as people like, Lindsay Lohan, where'd this go? All these celebrities, endorsing Bitcoin. There's going to be a lot of people, and a lot of younger people and older people as well. I know some older people are starting to soften their stance on Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies coming into the market, and hackers are looming about. So watch out. And so there's ways you can store. Don't put your Bitcoin passwords in Google Docs or any of your wallet passwords. You're going to get seed phrases on tons of different wallets. I mean, I probably have like 8 different wallets. I don't store my wallet seed phrases on my computer. Don't put it in Notepad. Don't put it in Google Docs. Put it on a piece of notebook paper and lock it up in your safe. You could maybe, there is there's a cool little book, Shield Folio. I'm not getting paid by anybody, by anything. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I'm not one of those YouTubers. Even if anybody approached me for it, I probably wouldn't take sponsorship. Unless, I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But shieldfolio.com, I do have one of these books, and I keep my my keys and seed phrases in one of these books in a safe. And it's basically crushed stone. And I don't use the ghost pen, but it's kind of a hokey little gimmick, but it's kind of cool. It makes you feel like James Bond or Indiana Jones. And you can write the passwords in invisible ink and then look at it with a black light. But yeah, man, it's pretty cool. I have a bunch of my seed phrases stuck in there. So the seed phrase, for those of you who don't know, it's like a 12 to 24 word phrase that, you could even memorize it if you're that good, but I'm not that good. But that's the beauty of cryptocurrency and Bitcoin, is you could literally travel from here to Russia, and with $100,000, you can go from country to country, and in a way just take it with you in your head, so you don't have to pass through customs with that $100,000. So yeah, man. Don't store your Bitcoin in Google Docs. There are some apps for it: RoboForm, LastPass, Dashlane or Dashlane, Passcamp. I like this Dashlane, and I like LastPass too. The more random your password, the more secure you are. You can get it. It's an app. And let's see here. Let's just go and open the Chrome Web Store. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not going to sit here and walk through that, but you get the gist. And LastPass is really good. Store your passwords and stuff like that. I don't know if I'd store my seed phrase. Oh man, I don't know. I just feel more comfortable just keeping my seed phrase on a piece of paper, wherever I can have access to it. I don't really want to store my seed phrase on anything electronically, honestly. So yeah, I take that back. Your passwords, fine, whatever, but your seed phrase, that's a little, yeah. These guys are probably good enough, but yeah, man, maybe I'm just being paranoid. Yeah, and be sure to keep it in a place so you aren't like this German programmer who has two chances to guess the password to his hard drive or he'll lose $220 million. Bitcoin has recorded historic growth after increasing 92% in a month and around 340% in a year, but one investor is locked out of accessing his riches because he forgot his password. German-born programmer Stefan Thomas told the Times he forgot the password to IronKey, a secure flash drive, has access to 7,002 Bitcoin, 220 million worth. IronKey gives users 10 guesses for their passwords before seizing its contents. So yeah, he's got 2 guesses left. You better remember, dude. I don't know. I wouldn't want to be in that position. I feel bad for the guy, but I don't know. I did hear on the Decrypt Daily podcast about somebody about people getting scammed out of their Bitcoin because they're locked in these chastity belts. Hold on here. Bitcoin ransom for chastity belt. Let's see if I can find this here. Hackers lock chastity belt and demand ransom payment. Decrypt Daily does a really good podcast on it, verbal. I didn't see the article on the website, but here it is. Hackers took advantage of a security breach in a male chastity belt connected to the internet to try to extort money from users. Produced by a Chinese company called QE, I believe that's how it's pronounced, Cellmate has a flaw in its communication interface. It's called Cellmate. Oh man, I gotta see this.
Travar o aparelho para piorar.
Sorry guys.
Hackers aproveitaram uma falha de segurança em cinto de castidade masculino conectado à internet.
Well, I don't speak Portuguese. I can kind of understand some of this, but you get the idea.
Chamada Kiwi, o Cellmate.
Why would somebody want to lock up their wanger? Maybe a jealous wife or girlfriend, or they just feel guilty about pulling the pud. Oh no, this is bad. Oh man. But yes, this kind of brings up the larger picture, is what the Decrypt Daily was talking about IoT devices. This is obviously an IoT type of device, and that means Internet of Things. And the hackers according to security researcher, on the VX Underground website, a victim received a message from a hacker saying, your penis is now mine. To regain freedom, the user of the chastity belt would have to pay a ransom of 0.02 Bitcoin, about $3,500. Oh my God. As the device was designed to lock a metal ring under the user's penis in case of invasion, it is necessary to use cutting tools to release it, since there is no emergency function to open it. In addition to the risk of being stuck, the Cellmate user has sensitive information exposed, such as name, conversation records, and exact location. After the alert, QE put the new version of the API on the air, fixing most problems, but left the old version on the air. Oh, wow. Yes, this would be definitely a nightmare. I can't read Portuguese, but yeah, caution to opt for the user. Frankly, this is with some problems, pretty serious, but I'm not putting my penis in this type of gadget. Never. Pretty much I got the gist of what he's saying, because yeah, I speak some Spanish, so yeah, that's nuts. So literally, that's nuts. Not putting my winger in a chastity belt, and I'm definitely not putting one in an electric chastity belt where I could be ransomed for Bitcoin out of it. Oh man. Anyway, I think I've gone over enough articles tonight. This has made my evening sitting there finding this article. You guys have a good evening. How long have I been broadcasting right now? I think I've been broadcasting for 35 minutes and 38 seconds. I'm all right with that. You guys have a good evening, and I will talk to you. Well, hold on one second. Real quickly, before I leave, I'm going to put on some music. I'm going to check one more time here the CoinGecko price feeds. I wanted to look at Polkadot sitting at $11.31. That's really awesome. Cardano's at 30 cents. We got Chainlink at 15.54. All right, man. Let's see. Theta Network at 205. Holding steady right around that $2 mark. Aave, man, killing it at $1.40, $142.13. Got Uniswap sitting at 636. Man, I wish I sold off most of my Uniswap during that Uni drop, and I kind of wish I didn't. But I still have a good chunk of it left. And I sold off a lot of my 1-inch during that drop as well, but I still have a good chunk of that left as well. We'll see how that is doing down here in a second. Zilliqa sitting at 6 cents. Come on, dude. But I do think some good things are happening in Zilliqa right now, so I expect to see Zilliqa hopefully do a moonshot pretty soon. Kusama, I've always kind of kept a little eye on that. That seems to be doing very well. Let's see here. Waves, I did a video on them last night, holding steady around the $6 mark right now. We got Ren. They've been doing well the past week, so 42 cents for Ren. Let's see where else we got here. I'm just trying to look for the ones that I have and that I like. All right, where is Quant? Here it is, $19.80. Yes, I like Quant. Quant is going to be one of those that I think is going to do really well. It has a very limited supply, I believe like 12 or 14 million. Let's take a quick look. I think I'm going to do my next detailed video on Quant. 14,612,000 is the max supply for Quant. So it's kind of an overledger type of product that will allow communication between different blockchains and off-chain data as well. So this is going to be really big. I'm super stoked on Quant. I think it's going to go places, and at a max supply of 14 million. I mean, honestly, you can't really go wrong with that unless it just completely flops, which I absolutely don't think is going to happen. And then we have Unibright coming up here. Their whole thing going on with Baseline. That's gonna definitely go places. Coca-Cola and all these other beverage and bottling companies are baselining with Unibright as their platform to do it with. And yeah, expect big things for Unibright. Let me just figure out where it is here at 58 cents. It's been kind of hovering between the 50 and 60 cent mark for the past little while, but I expect things once all this baseline stuff gets kicked into action and before the end of January here, I think we'll be seeing some real big things for Unibright in 2021. And then also Ocean Protocol, I did skip that one. Where'd it go? It's at 43 cents, and it's been doing a little better. I do expect big things to happen from Ocean this year. And Voyager, I actually need to look into Voyager. I know Digital Asset News, Rob over there on that YouTube channel, he talks about Voyager a lot, and it's up 284% in the past 7 days. So that is nothing to shake a stick at. It's definitely something worth looking at. So I will take a look at Voyager finally. I've just kind of been putting it off and putting it off and putting it off, but I will. I promise I'll do it. All right. Anyway, y'all take care, and I've been rambling on for a while, so I'll talk to you later.